Hey, what's up everybody? I am KPK99 and today, I know I said I'd be starting the treasure in the Royal Tower, but due to my computer not wanting to open that game, I have had to change the game I'm playing tonight to, which I'm going to be playing, named Drew, The Secret of Shadow Ranch.
You look a little upset.
Someone moved my things. Someone will pay.
Oh, no, not again. I had a sniff of a good head all night. I'll be retiring in the morning at this rate.
Okay, so for some reason my computer's doing it again, for what it did. Oh, I think it is. Hold on, it's really gonna bug me, and it's not doing it again. That is odd. Okay, I thought it was gonna do something bad, because if some of you were there when I was going to stream Sherlock Holmes: The Awakening, you would have seen the oh gosh, what is it? The trouble I had with having to try to get the game going. It wouldn't go. I kept like dropping frames and everything, and it was stupid. Now it says I'm doing fine, so I'm not gonna change anything. I know that it said that it was I was trying to my stream. There we go. Okay. So, is it going? I have it up on my phone here, so I can always see my Twitch stream, see how it's doing, and is it just not going? I don't get it. Hold on a second. It's doing it again! Oh, come on! Joy! Oh wait, it's coming again! It's coming again, it's coming again. Am I... Yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving, and it's right. Yeah! Okay. So, again, hey, KPK99, you know, gonna be playing the Secret Shadow Ranch, you know. Yay. Okay, so... Hold on, I'm gonna see if it's going. Hold on, I'm gonna actually hear me say that. I'm not caught up to the present, hold on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I need to figure out a way to have a three-way monitor set up here. Oh. So it's not the setup, thank God. I love this setup right here. Okay, if some of you have seen some of my pictures from my streaming setup, you all will see how I have my desk, which is I have a PC here, I have a monitor here, and I have my TV here. So everything is right here. I don't have to move anything when I'm playing either PC or console games. It's all right here for me. That's what I wanted. This is my ideal setup right now. But I want to grow it, you know. I just want to grow it. So, but anyway. No. But I unplugged the HDMI cord that's going into my HD PVR for me to be able to stream the console games. And I have it put into my computer to where the TV, my main TV, is acting as an second monitor. So now I have this big screen when I'm playing this game, and I love this right here. Oh my gosh, I was kind of scared because I had this set up like this when I was starting to stream the Sherlock Holmes The Awakening game, and I thought it was maybe the setup. So, but it looks like it's not. So let's get in straight to the game. I'll be playing for about an hour and a half today. So till about 8:30, 8:45, considering it's 7:13 when I'm starting right now. So I'll probably just play from about 8:30 to 8:45 if some of you want to know that. So yeah, let's get into the game. And let me know if you all can hear the game, sort of like an echoing. Sorry, because I don't have earbuds, if some of you don't know, and I have to go through the TV. So everything that pops up here, or if you're getting a pop-up, is going to go through my TV. So anyway, let's get into the game.
Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of Shadow Ranch.
Man, I
to
can barely
start,
hear
choose
this.
Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Gameplay Overview.
I may turn this up. I may. I think I am. Hold on. No, I forgot. I only have it set up to... hold on. Okay. So, I did something on my ankle today. I don't know what. I was just going downstairs and like my ankle bent to go downstairs and suddenly it just started hurting. Really, really bad. Really, really bad. Oh my gosh. Like I can barely walk on it if it bends. Okay.
Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me to call the Raleighs at that number as soon as I got settled in, and refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch. What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet, which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks, too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
Sorry, I wanted to take some pictures for my Instagram account. Twitch, play. Okay. Ooh, wait a second. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's so weird to play on this big TV. It's so cool though. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see if I can play this. Never mind. I need to walk through. I need to look at this. So, 1 second, guys. Let me get this one. I should have thought about this. I did think about it, but then I forgot. Let's go through. The Secret of Shadow Ranch walkthrough. If you all want me to move me over so I'm not blocking so much of the game, let me know and I can. Or I can move the game. What happened to the game? What happened to the game? What happened to the game? What? Okay, I'll take this aside as I need to move the game. See if that works. Too much. Dang it! Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Dang it. Stupid piece of crap. Wish I could see it on here. But it's, you know, windowed mode, so... Almost like an inch. Are you kidding me? It's because I was moving on the wrong thing. I am so sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. Stupid tech problems here. Probably should have thought about this earlier. I'm sorry. Being supposed to help, I actually think that's great. It's actually like the right thing. So I just need to move it over. There we go. I just need a background now. I'll change it later on. Like off stream, I'll change my background. So then it's not like black above me here. I can't remember the hotkey solution to like widen something in OBS. I can't remember it. Let's call the Raleighs. Starbucks.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy, are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not. Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
Did you say rattlesnake?
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no, Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
Where?
In the bedroom, dear. I could have sworn I mentioned that.
No, Mrs. Raleigh. I mean, where did it bite him? On his arm? On his leg?
Oh, on his arm, just below the elbow. Swelled up something awful. But fortunately, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
What can I do to help you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Absolutely nothing. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler. And go riding to your heart's content. I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If If you could ride over to Mary Yazzy's and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
I'll do it right away. Did you say I'd have to ride there?
Because of the way the roads are set up around here, it takes longer to drive to her place from the ranch than it does to get there on horseback. Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did he say phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the... phantom horse?
Okay, so now...
Frances Humber. Wonder who she was.
Let's go in here and see if he talks to them. Hey there.
Hey, you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty Thurmond. Welcome to Shadow Ranch.
Thank you.
Come on over here and tell me about yourself. You have talked to the Raleighs, right?
I feel like I need a cowboy hat. No, because my hair is up in braids. I feel like I need like a cowboy hat and kind of like set the theme.
I have, and I still can't believe what happened to Ed.
That is creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even creepier. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last night when all of a sudden this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night. It was Dirk Valentine's horse, you know. Now it's a phantom.
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
What a great story.
Story? All I know is, Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
This is pretty. Even though this game came out in like what? Like 2004? It's pretty good. Now the game looks pretty good. Hey Christy, glad you can make it to the stream. I was supposed to play Treasure in the Royal Tower, but my computer, you know how some of the games I can't play for some reason, that game is one of them, so I have to switch to a different game, and Secret of Shadow Ranch sounded fun. And I moved the game over, so there's black above me here, but I moved the game over because I was blocking a lot of the thing over here, like the menu and like part of the, part of here. So I just moved the game over, and I'll just have a background behind this next time I stream any PC game.
You talked to the Raleighs?
Why is that their first reaction?
I sure did. Do you think Ed's gonna be all right?
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
Shorty told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened. Did you see it too?
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
The Raleighs said you were a detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. We were short a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
Hey, how does everything sound? Does it sound okay? Do I need to turn anything down or up or whatever?
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Could somebody have put it there?
Guess it's possible. Person would have to know how to handle snakes, of course, but then if you work in the desert, that's one of the things that's good to know.
The Raleighs asked me to take something out to Mary Yazie's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
To get to Mary's shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
Okay, now. See what I got here. Oh my gosh, it's starting to bug me. Yeah. Yay, thank you. No, wrong way. There we go. I feel like I need like a cowgirl hat. You know, my hair's up in braids. I didn't even plan it. Like, I braided my hair like 20 minutes before I was supposed to stream. So like, hair braided. I feel like I need like a little cowgirl hat.
So which one are you?
Excuse me?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
Yes, I'm Nancy Drew. And you are?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
Did you see the Phantom Horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure. Now if you want to ride, listen up. First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
You know, I don't like how they did text in this game. Because if I remember correctly, I actually put this book out just for this. This game is it's like created from this book. It's the Secret Shadow Ranch book 5. And I don't like how they did text in here because if I remember correctly, Tex was actually a pretty nice guy in the book, but they made him kind of a jerk in this game. It's actually kind of sad. It's really sad. No, but I'm pretty sure he was a nice guy in the book, so.
If I don't know something, can I just ask you?
Nope. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off, and put 'em back where you got 'em. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Do these horses ground tie?
Yep. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop 'em. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Bob? Who's Bob?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. That's who I'm putting you on.
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleighs gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
I mean, like what? I mean, like I said, I haven't read the book in a long time.
Well, hello there. You got some friends back there?
Nancy,
Hello?
hi, it's Beth. And George.
Hi, I'm at the ranch. Where are you guys?
Yes.
The airport in Phoenix?
We're at the airport in Omaha, Nebraska. Our plane had to land here so they could fix some problem with the radio, and now they're saying we could be on the ground for hours.
Hours? You're kidding.
Who knows what's really going on? Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer. So what's going on there?
A lot. Last night, Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet found a rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he all right?
He will be. Right now, he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh!
And apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse? Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say. We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
So what else has been going on?
Hey, glad you can make it to the stream.
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
Evidently, it was pretty spooky.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we doing? A big fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
That's it for now.
Stay in touch. That's an order.
Oh my gosh, I never heard that before. So, I don't know, are you hearing a bird in this game? And I'm being serious here, like, are you? You know, and it's like pretty loud, or is that here with me? Because I'm not even joking, the bird sang almost the exact same song in the exact same pitch. And I'm like, I don't remember birds being in this game, like, or like being that loud. That's weird. Okay. You all know what we gotta do. I am good, thank you. Oh yeah, I normally ask this, but how's everybody doing in my stream? I forget to ask sometimes. A lot of times.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
Me too. It'll be nice to talk to them in person.
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation, especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
No.
You bet I do.
Good, 'cause if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put them in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Are you eating pizza? Oh, pizza sounds good. But I don't. Okay, what do I do now? Ripe vegetables. Oh, wait, wasn't he supposed to give me the thingy? Oh no, wait, that's for the eggs. I haven't played this game in a long time. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. I'm getting this game mixed up. I'm thinking about the egg basket and I gotta fix it. But it's actually... But actually I said that right, but oh my gosh, I need to stop talking. Okay. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Is it right? No, they don't have pictures! No! You mean stream it or just like play it? This walkthrough doesn't have pictures. No.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Oh no, you got stuff in here that isn't ripe yet. Picking stuff before it's ripe is a waste of perfectly good food. So don't do it again, you hear? Now, second thing I need you to do for me is take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old. And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
Right.
Just like playing it. I used to play it a lot, but I don't play it as often as I would like. I normally just play it whenever I stream it, because I stream 5 days a week and I play these games on Saturday and Sunday. So, you know, I normally just play it then, and I guess that just answers the streaming question. Right there? Yeah. Right. Nope, right there. Right there. Yeah. It's so weird to be playing this on my TV. It's like it's so big, and part of my PC screen is covering my TV screen, so I'm having to go like over, like take a guess. That's not it. There we go. It's really hard to see this because the color of my TV and the color that's actually on the screen for you guys are two totally different things. So it's pretty hard to see this because it's kind of like blending in.
There. Am I good or what? Voila!
There we go. What's up, Dave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, go back out, and then Dave will move the mean one. Okay, that's 6 eggs, and we give that to Short.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do for you now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
I've played these games since 2014, and I started streaming in 2017. So, I played these games for a long time. I played these games, and I'm not even joking, about each game, I would say about 20 times. Wait, the Ransom of the 7 Ships, I've only played like 3 or 4. Because that game is long and hard. That game is like the hardest game for me. I'm not even joking. And it is really, really hard. Yay. We got the basket. We got the canteen of water. Now we have to do the bar. Dang it, I forgot about that. I'm surprised I saw that. I just had to go by what I saw at the corner of my screen because my, as I said, my PC screen covered, you know, is covering like from here over is, and like from here. So like all of this is my PC is like I can't see it. Okay, I think that's no, it's up here. There. I think that's all like the wood. Oh dang it! We need to get back in the house. We'll look at everything and. This is really bright. I need to figure out a yeah, no. I spent so long. I streamed that game once. And it was a long time ago. It was about middle of last year. And I don't think I'm gonna play that game for a while. You know, like, I don't think I'm even gonna play that game with my mom because, well, I need to. This is like one of the best ones, you know, and like, at least in my opinion. It is one of the best ones, but it's also the hardest one, you know? So, but like, going underwater and stuff like that, oh my gosh, I hate the water, or should I say, like, the huge body of ocean. I hate that. I'm okay with water, like the pool. I'm okay with that. But I have a fear of the ocean. I think it's because of the fish. Because I got scared by a fish when I was like 5 or 6. And it's just stuck with me all these years, so now I'm scared of fish. Like, I know that they can't do anything to hurt me, you know? Or like, depends on the fish, I guess. But I am not good with the ocean and fish and stuff like that. I hate it so much. Oh gosh. Yeah. Why don't you just put it in the same position? Sorry. How do you do this? Oh. Cause like, we went to a Chinese place to eat, and I don't know, I don't see him here anymore, but it had like this huge thing in like the center of the place, and it was like, you know, like fish was in there, and people had been feeding the fish, you know, like you were allowed to do that. So, and you know, me being 5 or 6, like the concrete thing around the pond is like here to me. So I do this to look over to look at the fish, and of course, the one fish thought that I was feeding it. And, you know, the water was just like down here to me. So the fish came out like this, and I still have the memory, still have the picture of the fish inside my mind. Oh my gosh, it was creepy. It had big black eyes, and its mouth was like round and like sticking out, and it was white with like an orange ring around it, and it was just staring at me, and I jumped back, screamed. I was terrified. I don't really remember what happened next, but because I was like 5 or 6, but yeah, I do not like fish now.
There, just call me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew.
If any of you have played Call of Duty, I think it's Ghosts, you have to go underwater, and you're following this guy, like he's the lead, and you gotta follow him, and in the game, you gotta follow exactly like him. You have to follow him exactly, because this is one area. You have to get back to your boat, and there was this, like 3 or 4 sharks circling above you, but like in the middle of your boat. And so the guy said something like, okay, now I'm gonna go first and you follow my lead. We need to take this slow. And I'm like, well, yeah. And, you know, it was bad.
Wonder who wrote this.
I actually,
I need to start with Tinder. So far, so good. That should do it.
so then, like, I
There,
start,
one extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
you know, so I start following the guy. You know, like, the guy goes first, and I start to follow him. You don't know it. You just feel a slight vibration in your controller. Very small. You won't know it. You know, if you're too focused on the game, suddenly my game takes over, and like the game forces me to turn around, and a shark comes at me, and its mouth is open, and I'm drinking ice cream and threw the controller. Well, I didn't throw the controller. I dropped the controller, screamed, and did that. Oh my gosh. Still one of my favorite games, but except that part. But oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, you almost drowned as a kid? You know, like, I'm okay with the pool. I'm not okay with going to the beach. I'm okay with the sand, just not the water part. You know, I love building sandcastles and stuff like that. I mean, I went to Florida in like 2014, and I got in the water before I realized my brother and someone else said, "Oh my gosh, something that's touched my leg," and I immediately got out of the water. Oh my gosh, I never swam, then started running faster in my life.
Need something?
Then I never gotten there again.
May I go riding now?
Yep, if you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses, old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Ah, dang it. Okay. I forgot to go to the roll-top desk. You know, and, you know, before my brother and someone else said that, we were pretty far out. We weren't so far, you know. They say that you shouldn't go too far out while you're in there. You know, you shouldn't go too far out or the tide will take you out. So we weren't too far, but we were far enough where fish were swarming around us. And I didn't really realize that. You know, and in 2014 I was like 15. And, you know, didn't really realize that until... To Ed and Bet Raleigh. Just because you... Okay, this is really hard for me to read because it's, like I said, different color. So, wow. Just because you fired me, don't make another mistake and think that you've heard the last of me because you haven't. We all know that I deserved a second chance. Letting me go without giving me one was just plain wrong.
Sounds like this Jane Nash person has it out for the Raleighs.
In fact, know what your problem is? You don't believe in justice. But see, I do. That's the way my brother and I were raised. Justice always prevails, although sometimes it needs a little help. You'll see. Jane Nash. Ooh. Yikes. Ooh, things we can take.
The Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazzie.
$85 for a chunk of... chunk. I just combined trunk and junk. Wow. Wow, I do that a lot. Okay, that was wow. Okay. Okay, so now we can get this. Don't we have to take her hat too? Where's her hat? The hat is like, oh, there it is. See, my first time playing this game, I didn't have a walkthrough. So I just went on the horse. I was like, yeah, but I didn't do this. So I was like, now I know.
Come on, Bob.
And I know what ground time means because of this game. Like, these are like amazing games because of, you know, it kind of makes you learn this stuff for the, for the game. But you have to, like, back when these games were, back when these games came out, they may or may not have had a bunch of people playing these games and doing walkthroughs and stuff like that. So you had to figure it out by yourself. So you had to retain all this stuff, all this information about, about horses, about Mayan culture. Why that one came to mind. It's really cool. And I really like these games for that, for that part.
I'm ready.
Oh gosh. Is it bad that I have these entire, all
Ready
these
for
questions?
some questions?
Is it bad that I have all these questions? I know all of these? Even if they were in, a different thing?
You bet.
Where's a horse's hocks?
On its back legs.
That's 1 out of 10.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's frog?
On the bottom of its hoof.
2 out of 10. Got a long way to go.
Ask me something else.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
5 feet.
3 down, 7 to go.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A gaited horse.
That's 4 right.
Ask me something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colicking?
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
A bay has black points.
Bingo. That was number 6.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Nez Perce.
7 down. You're in the home stretch.
Ask me something else.
What part of a horse is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
Its feet.
8 right. Just 2 to go.
Ask me something else.
What part of the saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
The cinch.
This here's your final question.
I'm ready.
What is a mule?
The offspring of a female horse and a male donkey.
Well, you answered all the questions right. And I can tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for no good reason. So you're free to ride outside the corral. Just don't go galloping all over the place. 'Cause if you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
Yay!
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some sightseeing?
Man, Starbucks is awesome.
Hi, can I help you?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying at Shadow Ranch.
I'm Mary Yazzie. I heard what happened last night. Tough break for the Raleighs. Getting that place going has been a real struggle for them.
So you know the Raleighs?
Their property line starts where the back of this store ends. We've talked many times.
Here, I have something for you. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
I understand that you bought a trunk full of junk from the Raleighs recently.
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
Have you asked the Raleighs about it?
They were no help, although they did offer to buy it back from me. I just told them to keep looking for a way to get it open.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
Yay, this game. This game is very hard if you don't have a, Is there a way that you can hook up a PC to another PC and like it'd be like your second monitor? Oh, I hate 3. Crud out of me. Ugh. My phone just made a noise and scared me because it's so quiet here. I wish it didn't go so slow. How's the stream doing, guys? Is it okay for you all? Made it.
Cool. An old token. Or something.
Okay, let's see what I gotta do. Oh, look at this stuff. It's cool.
Tuning forks. Cool. That trunk looks really old. Would you mind if I try to get this open?
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
Something goes here.
Thank you. Yay, glad it's doing it. So, I have a question. I know, like, some people do it and, like, some people don't. Do you all like it that I upload all of my streams to my YouTube channel? Like, the full length stream, or, like, do you want me to just do, like, clips of it? Because I know that some people do it and some people don't. But I like being able to go back and see how far I've come in quality of my streams. Because, like, my first time playing one of these games, it was stupid. You could barely hear me. The quality of the thing was fine. Shrim, thank you for the host. And glad you can make it to the stream. But yeah. You know, I mean, it was bad. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was, like, cringe-worthy. Do not go far back into my YouTube, hole. Don't go far back into that. Trust me. Stay in the newer stuff. It's better. It's just better than my earlier stuff. They just cruddy. But anyway. Yeah, so you do? Cool. You know, because, like, I know, like, some people, like, some streamers say, like, you shouldn't do it because people won't want to watch your whole stream on your channel. But, you know, like, other people will say, oh, you know, yeah, sure, do it. You know? And I call Charlena Purcell.
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels...
Never mind.
What? I'm gonna need to put the tuning forks in. No, not the tuning forks. These things. I don't know what they are, but these things. I wonder if you do it. Hold on, what is it? Hold up, I got mixed up, hold on. 12. Shut up, phone! What? What? Anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 9. I lost it! Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Wow. I had to go out and I messed up. There we go. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I got the trunk open!
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
Didn't even have to call her. Yeah. Okay, so now, gotta go back to the ranch. I was about to just like walk away. It's like, oh no, Tex will get mad if I leave the thing on Bob, so. Oh gosh, it scared me.
I'd better put that back.
Oh my gosh, a bar right there. I want it.
Oh my gosh, Jane Nash is Tex's sister.
Still can't believe I've got a real-life cowboy for a brother. Your sister Jane. Ooh. Oh my gosh. So, wow, that went around really fast. Oh, my ankle hurts. I don't know what I did, but apparently I did something to my right foot because I can't bend it without it hurting. And like it's like really bad pain, like a only thing I can describe was like a knife going into my foot. And I don't know what I did, I just woke up today and it was like that. Maybe I did something last night and it only took effect today. Or something like that.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Sup, shorty?
Have you ever met Mary Yazzie?
Course, nice lady. I mean, for the most part. Gets real unfriendly when the subject of the Raleighs comes up.
Do you know anything about the piece of property she's been trying to buy from the Raleighs?
Well, I know she says she wants to buy it because she feels spiritually drawn to it, but I think she's got something up her sleeve. Oh, Nancy, it's great having you here. I mean, I like to talk, you know? I like to converse, to debate, to discuss.
You like to gossip, don't you?
More than anything. Which isn't a bad thing. People like you and I are fascinated by the human condition, that's all. So, who else do you want to talk about?
Nobody really.
That's funny.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
So, have any of you seen my most recent how-to video? I actually uploaded it today. It's supposed to go up like last night or something like that, but I was so busy all throughout the day that I didn't have time to film it.
That's not the right time. Must be broken.
And so I filmed it last night and then I uploaded it today. Nope, don't click that one again. Roll to 2. There we go. I actually really like these games. It's this one, and then Last Train to Blue Moon is this game, and has the keypad by the door. So, I'm thinking about trying to save up for a Nintendo Switch. Is it bad that I only want to get one for like 1, maybe 2 games?
Bingo! F.H. Francis Humber?
I want to get a Switch because of the Assassin's Creed 3 game just came out for that, and Assassin's Creed 3 is one of my favorite games. Because I love the storyline, but it takes place around the time of like the Boston Tea Party and like that whole, that whole part of of time, and it's really, really cool, and I love it. But I kind of might get it also for Skyrim. I used to be totally into Skyrim, but I'm just not that into it as I used to, and I'm afraid to fight dragons. Like, what kind of dragonborn am I if I'm afraid to fight dragons? If you all have not played Skyrim, that must sound really, really strange.
Green bottle under... wonder what that means. This doesn't look like it was ever opened.
Oh, I love this. I love it.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned. Just when I get everything fixed just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. they will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something. I like vexing your brain, because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours, and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
No, that's so sweet. Dirk is awesome. Like, I wish we could have met him in this game. Or like, seen like a flashback of him. That'd be really cool.
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me, which of course they weren't. Francis thought up a song and played it on the piano for me. I forget how it went, but it was purty. I'm lucky to have her for a daughter. Hereford Shoup come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Francis planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend. She's 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet. March 30th, 1883. Frances has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this Dirk Valentine, who's wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Francis is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went. August 2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is robbing banks and coaches and trains all over the territory. Francis says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true, because some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners their hard-earned wages. He is nothing but a no-good, greedy outlaw, but Francis gets real mad when I say that. I fear she is still sweet on him, and that she sees him when she knows I'm busy, and gets letters from him which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Francis sent to Dirk and saw where they was going to meet. So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail. The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world. Francis won't say nothing to me no more and says she never will again. September 13th, 1883. Dirk sent a secret letter to Francis, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Francis ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course, and if she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Francis's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive. September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't. September 18th, 1883. Francis took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her. January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's Yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that. So it is my fault that it died. I ain't seen or heard from Frances in a year. I tell people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie. She will never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.
Oh, that's sad.
And she'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. Yodelay.
I can't take any more.
Where are you going? You can't leave. The Raleighs said we were to have a cookout and entertain our guest.
Yeah, well, I don't call this entertainment. It's worse than whatever that stuff was you cooked.
That was lamb ragout for your information, and it was great. If you couldn't appreciate it, it's because your taste buds are about as sophisticated as a sand flea's.
I think I'll turn in too. Night, ma'am. Next time, just stick to burgers.
Et tu, Brute? You see that? You see what I put up with? Day in and day out, I cast my culinary pearls before ungrateful, uncultured swine. Well, I'll show them. I'll write a best-selling cookbook, that's what I do. Then I'll get my own TV show, then I'll do a movie, and while they're out here punching cattle, I'll become a gazillionaire.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be scary.
And you say this happened right after that phantom horse showed up again?
The pump house blew just as the horse was galloping away.
Oh my, this is awful. Maybe Shorty was right. Maybe that horse is a bad omen.
I'm more inclined to think that someone is using that horse to divert attention.
What do you mean?
It's possible that while everyone's attention was on that horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
Why on earth would someone sabotage the pump house?
Could someone be trying to get back at you for something?
I can't imagine who.
Maybe I can find out.
You don't think Tex or Shorty or Dave is somehow involved, do you?
It's possible, but I just don't know yet.
Oh my, you might not be safe there.
Maybe we should send her home.
I'll be fine, really. I want to help, and I can help.
Well, it sounds like we could certainly use your help.
Can you think of anyone who might have a grudge against you?
No, but I'll tell you what. Ed and I will put our thinking caps on, and if anything comes to us, we'll call you. Have you called the sheriff and told him all this?
Not yet.
Tell her about the storms.
Tell me about the what?
The storms. You need to be careful when you go riding because it can be sunny one minute and pouring down rain the next.
I'll be careful.
Good. And if you have any more questions, just call.
One more thing. Until I figure out what's going on, it would probably be a good idea not to mention my suspicions to anyone at the ranch.
Of course. Keep in touch.
I will. Bye.
Okay, everybody, that is it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by and for chatting with me. I hope y'all will be able to join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time when I start playing, Mario Kart. Again, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be doing that every single Monday, until I figure out what other game I want to play. I'm stopped. Why? Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry, just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, and then on Tuesday I will be continuing Rise of the Tomb Raider, and on Wednesday I will be continuing The Last of Us. If you all want to watch me play this game, so I highly recommend you go on my YouTube channel and go back and watch the beginning of every single stream of those games, so you all know what I've been doing. Yeah, if you are watching this on my YouTube channel, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up to support my channel. Be sure to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you get notified whenever I post videos. If you're watching this on Twitch right now, please hit the little heart above me and you'll get notified whenever I go live. I stream on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I post new how-to videos every Saturday, new podcasts every Friday, and I post new no commentary walkthroughs on Thursdays. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Oh no. I don't think I am, but I feel like I am. Does it bug me now? You know what? Okay, I'm going to make it seem like I'm ending the stream, but I'm going to try something in just a second, so don't go away. I'm just going to say bye for the sake of the stream. So, bye guys! Okay, that should be enough. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to try something. See if this works. Sure. Save it as Shadow. Game saved. Okay. Exit game. No, we just did that. Okay. I'm going to see if Sherlock Holmes The Awakening works. Now, see if it was just something weird. Let me know if it starts dropping frames. You know, it'll go. Come on. How's it doing? Is it doing okay? Seems to be going fine. I'm not. I just jinxed it.